All right, so we got it all back together and are ready to combine oats. Again, like I showed, drives all back together, working good. We did have to adjust the cable, and then we got the dual put back on. Still got one more stud to put in. I didn't have the spacer. It was in the other truck. Got that now, so we got that put back on, and concaves and covers are all put back on. We are ready to go. All right, guys, so we're actually able to get the combine. We're overrunning some wheat, and it's nothing special, that's for sure, but I gotta run it, mainly just because I want to get what I can get, and then also for insurance purposes. So we're running a little wheat. Like I said, I know it's pretty ugly, but there's a little something there, so we're gonna take it. Combine is running good. A little bit of a vibration. I think that's the feed accelerator, but it's running good otherwise. Well, that's the best part of the field. Unfortunately, it's a small part. But yeah, we're gonna get something, but there's not gonna be a whole lot. Well, that's all I'm gonna show you guys of the week, because it was pretty terrible. So we're already headed back home. Everything worked good though. Reverser and shivs worked good, and the combine's running good, so happy about that. All right, we got the combine all ready. We're gonna be taking off to go do some oats. Well, we're probably gonna move it tonight or maybe tomorrow morning, and hopefully tomorrow sometime we can run. We're just getting a little bit of rain now. Something interesting, so we actually had the chopper down for the wheat. One, there wasn't a ton of straw. Two, there's a decent amount of rocks in that field. And three, I just wanted to put that stubble back on the field, organic matter and fertilizer to go back into the ground. I'm going to be taking oats off from my neighbor now, and he wants to bale the straw. So we took the chopper up, dropped down the plate, and so now the straw will just run right out the back of the combine and drop down. And will not go through the chopper and be chopped back onto the field. So other than that, combine's ready to go. And yeah, hopefully we can get some oats off. So another interesting thing about the combine and the oats and the wheat, a lot of guys say a rotor machine does not, they don't like to combine oats or wheat with it, as they say it doesn't make good straw. That can be true, but it's very easy to make a rotor combine not destroy your straw, hurt it, and make fine straw. I combine quite a bit of oats and wheat. Not a ton, but I do every year, and the straw is always fine. The biggest thing is you have to try to run the concave clearance as open as possible so that you're not destroying the straw with the rotor. That's probably the biggest thing. There's probably a few other things too, but I actually can make pretty decent straw with my rotor machine, and all the guys that I combine for are very happy. So just something else that was kind of interesting. So even though the sensor is going off and is super loud, I wanted to video a little bit of this field just because it's the biggest field I'm going to be combining of oats. And not a bad stand, not a bad stand at all. They're very short, but they're yielding very good. I'm gonna guess they're gonna go at least 50 bushel. And this is a custom job, so he's pretty happy. But anyways, yeah, we're gonna get back to it, but this is a 20-acre field, and I think we're gonna go at least 50 bushel. So I need to clean my windows. I don't know if you can tell that or not, but anyways. So, yeah, I'll try to do a little more bidding tomorrow, or sorry, tomorrow's gonna be rain. 2 days from now when the buzzer's not going off so loud. Anyways, I'm gonna get back to it. Well guys, as I said, I've not been getting a lot of videos because the stupid buzzer is going off inside the cab very, very loudly. But we've not been having very much fun. So I took off 40 acres of oats. Everything's gone pretty good till this last 10 acres, and now this last 10 acres has been nothing but a problem. So I broke the cutter bar for the second time. I broke it right there 2 days ago. Hobcobbled, splice that back together, not really the right way, but anyways, doesn't matter. Also broke the end of the knife head, all because two reasons. A, my knife is not centered perfectly because, well, I'm not 100% sure why. I was just trying to finish up oats and then we're going to look at it. But anyways, and then also because these oats are down very bad and I've been trying to get as many of them as I can, and it's just probably not gonna, I'm probably not gonna be able to do that. I'm gonna have to leave what's down, which I don't like to do, especially when it's for somebody else. But yes, I broke the knife head. I don't know if you can see that. I welded it back together. Surprisingly, it's actually holding. I did not think it would. Of course, it's a weekend, so you can't get parts. And then also now too, there's rain coming, which they said was not going to be here for 2 hours. So been a very, very frustrating 2 days. I've spent literally 2 days trying to take 10 acres of oats off. But hey, you'll have that now and then. So to try to get this fixed, see how much rain we get. There's tornado watches and warnings, so the chances that those will be flat or a lot more flat are very good. Hopefully that's not the case, but just really would have been nice to get these off before this really, really bad storm that's coming through. That did not happen, so we shall see what happens. Just been very, very frustrating, but we'll get through it. We'll get it fixed and keep going. So yeah, now I got to try to straighten this part of the bar, or sorry, both parts of the bar, because it ran underneath of each other and bent this piece down a little bit, this piece up a little bit. So I got to try to straighten that, put a splice in, and go from there, and we'll see what happens. So in the meantime, get rained on. So fun. All right. So I wanted to explain something real quick. So the problem is the oats are down and they're very thick, and then also small grains, wheat and oats, just do not cut like soybeans. Soybeans is a very thick, hard stock, and it shears or cuts very, very easily and very well. Oats and wheat cut a little harder than soybeans. But anyways, so the problem is we're just loading the bar up with too much stuff at once, and I'm kind of aware of this. It's just I'm trying to get done, and it just cannot take it. So whenever you're combining down crop, it is a much harder than crop that is standing. Your reel cannot reel it in like you would want it to or hope it would, and then also you just load the cutter bar up. Well, A, because it's not reeling it in to the auger, and B, because stuff tends to just want to sit right here on the cutter bar, and then more stuff comes in and there's just a ton of stuff right at the knife. So yeah, that is the main issue we're dealing with. And then also my knife is also it's just not completely straight. It's got some wave to it. Not 100% sure why. Like I said, need to look at it once we're done trying to combine, but I don't know when that's going to be, so we shall see. Hopefully very soon. All right, I'm gonna get back to fixing it. That sensor's getting really irritating. Well, finally finished up the last 10 acres of oats. Seemed like it took forever, well, because it kind of did. But anyways, and not any too soon, because it is raining. I actually had to finish them up just the last little bit in the rain. So thankfully we at least got it done that quick, and we are headed back. I actually had to drive through town. I did not video that, but just because it's too hectic. But kind of crazy. I gotta drive right down through the middle of the town. So we are headed back, and glad to be done with oats for now. Or glad to be done combining for now. For a little while. Definitely got some work to do ahead, and we'll have to get started on that pretty soon to be ready. So get back to the farm and hopefully have no problems between here and there. Well, we finally got the rest of the oats off. Just was had a lot of problems, took a long time, but they're at least done. I like to combine oats and wheat. I get to have a little bit of an idea of how the machine is running, and I definitely found out for sure I've got some work to do on the head. So I definitely am gonna have to put a new knife in it. I didn't want to. They're like $1,500 bucks, and I just just didn't want to spend the money. Whoops, light fell down. I didn't want to spend the money, but I'm just going to have to because it's giving me too many problems and I can't have the downtime this fall. But then also there's a rise in the cutter bar and I've got to figure out why that is. So it could be the knife is kind of tweaked up and just making it rise in that spot, or there could be something else that is causing it. I gotta figure that out, and I'm gonna really try to figure that out in the next couple weeks. So I just want to have it all taken care of. I don't want to have any problems coming into this fall. So we're gonna be doing that. Got a lot of other stuff to still work on. I feel like we're getting caught up a little bit, but then now I've spent the last 3 days trying to combine 10 acres of oats, so that was fun. But anyways, I appreciate you guys watching. If you've made it to this point, I love making these videos, showing what we do. I love to farm. And if you guys like what I do, I would greatly appreciate it if you would subscribe. Also, comment in the videos. If you guys have anything you want to comment about, make a comment. That also helps the YouTube algorithm as well. So, if you have any questions, just throw a question out in the video, and we'll go from there. So, all right, that's all for today. I appreciate you guys watching. Thanks. Till next time.